Hey buddy, it's Crazy Time 4 and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. In the last one, we went through and finished up the rest of the stadium by, of course, doing the home run contest and kind of just went through, got all those challenges finished. This time around, though, we're going to be taking a little bit of a more relaxing episode. It's kind of checking out, well, I guess not fully relaxing, but we're going to be just showing off some other stuff within the games and more. That being the Vault being our main focus of today's episode. Check out trophies, replays, music, and records, or read some tips. So the Vault's sort of similar to how it was back in Brawl, but also very kind of shrunken down because it's a 3DS, so not that powerful. But we have trophies. Obviously, we have album replays, tips, records, and sounds. We're gonna go through each of these just to show them off a little bit. But we're gonna take a lot of time checking out the trophy section just because there's an extra mode in here that might take up some time in the episode. But it could be a little fun. Who knows? But trophies, of course, check out trophies, showcasing all kinds of Super Smash Bros. Characters and items. We already know the basics of this area. We know the gallery where we get to see all the trophies that we have gotten. I currently have 433 trophies, which is actually pretty damn good. Nothing really too special here. You can do an order obtained, by series, and by category. Obviously, by category and by series, are going to change it up a little bit, change the order, and then this is just going to be in the order of like when you obtained everything. Afterwards is, of course, the Horde, which, self-explanatory, you get to see all of the trophies you have collected in one big screen. Everything all together with a really nice background on this floating island. Pretty cool. And you can zoom in, zoom out, get like some thumbnail shots or whatever. Pretty cool area. Same thing as it was back in Melee and in Brawl, just with like a different setting, I guess. So it looks really nice. Going into our shop, this one is actually pretty new, pretty interesting. Sort of similar to the lottery back in Melee, but this one you have a bit more control over. So every now and again, there will be 6 trophies that are available at a time within the shop that you can purchase for a certain amount of coins. Some of these being a bit more expensive, of course, this one being 1,000 coins. Some actually going on sale on occasion, going from like 20% off to 30% off, even 40% off. So some really good sales, and you might want to wait on some of those sales if you want to save up on cash in-game. But yeah, this is where you can just basically buy any trophies that you do not have here. It actually shows you which ones you have unlocked as well, which is pretty nice. I'm pretty sure it takes only like a certain amount of time before they refresh. Maybe like you go through like a run through of classic mode or whatever, and that's when they would refresh, right? So anything that you would do and finish up, then they would end up refreshing after a little bit. But I guess we can probably just buy a few right here. Get Shaman real quick. Let's get a Paragoomba. Add a little more to the trophy collection. And of course, Alf, which is basically the Alf trophy that, or the Alf model that we get to see within the character selection screen. So I'm kind of surprised that this is like its own trophy that you buy. You also, if you have the option to, you can also buy with play coins. I currently have 24 play coins on my 3DS. So if you have the option to and you would rather spend your play coins on this, then go ahead. But I personally rather do it by gold because gold you just get a lot more gold in Smash than you do play coins on your 3DS. But yeah, that's the shop. Pretty cool, self-explanatory, pretty nice area. You can buy some more trophies if you want to, complete your collection a little bit more. But this is the big new part of the trophy section, Trophy Rush. Destroy falling blocks to win trophies. It's a brand new game mode that they have added into the Vault. We don't have masterpieces anymore, at least in 3DS we don't, but we do have Trophy Rush, so that's kind of cool. Let's check out how to play this mode real quick. So, spend gold to get more time. The longer you play, the easier it is to win. Destroy the blocks as they drop to win trophies. Build up your score to win more prizes. Destroy blocks in succession to earn chain bonuses. Go for a high score. You'll lose your footing if you let the blocks build up too much. Destroy as many blocks as possible. Fill the gauge to enter Fever Rush and win even more prizes. If you stay in the same place for too long, you'll get a nasty surprise. Watch for this warning signal. So that's gonna have that's the basics of Trophy Rush. You're just here to, you know, pick a character, you try and destroy as many boxes as much as possible without dying, because if you die, you lose time. And yeah, just try and destroy as much as you can within that time limit that you set. I, of course, had to go in as my boy Donkey Kong, because you already know my strat. This is gonna be the classic strat. This is probably the best strat to, like, build up stuff within Trophy Rush. So you can spend 6 gold to get 1 second of playtime. The minimum is 30 seconds. So that's 30 seconds, but we're gonna go for the full 2.5 minutes, spending 900 gold. Let's get right into our first run through of Trophy Rush. So this mode has some, it's pretty basic. You kind of just like try and destroy as many blocks as you possibly can with the character of your choosing, and you have some obstacles that of course will be in your way from time to time, like the energy balls probably being the worst ones, because they do a lot of damage and can do a lot of knockback to you. So those are probably your worst fear when it comes to like losing the money and whatnot, or sorry, losing time. Here's the Fever Rush that we talked a little bit about. The bar at the top left of the screen will keep rising as you're destroying blocks, and of course once that bar is filled up, then you would get a Fever Rush, which gets you, which basically replaces most of the trophies, or sorry, most of the boxes with coins and custom / trophy panels, I guess, which is really useful. The Fever Rush is probably one of the best things you can get within Trophy Rush, because you will get a lot of good rewards from this. Absolutely, definitely worthwhile to try and get Fever Rush as much as possible. To get it a little bit faster, you do occasionally have these gold blocks that do fall down. If you destroy one of those blocks, you will get a bigger increase to your Trophy Rush gauge, or your Fever Rush gauge. So definitely try and go for them as much as possible, because they will be extremely useful to like trying to get as many Fever Rushes as possible within the time limit that you have set. But that's kind of the basics of Trophy Rush. There's not really much else to really say. Just try and, of course, you know, stay alive. Obviously, if there's like one side that's starting to get a little bit full with blocks, try and go to that side and destroy those blocks quickly. Because you want to have as much time as possible when playing Trophy Rush, because you know you want to get as many rewards as you possibly can, as many Fever Rushes as you possibly can. So yeah, and also just watch out for the bombs too. This big bomb and of course the red bomb, because they will do a lot to you. They can really kill a run through of Trophy Rush. Absolutely, I've had some run throughs where they have done crazy damage to me, and you don't want it to happen at all. You really don't. But yeah, that's the basics of it. Oh, you gotta be careful here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, stuff like that can happen, and it's kind of painful. But there you have it. That's Trophy Rush. Nothing really else to say about it. Still, it's fun. It's a really good way to grind for trophies, for customs. For gold, not as much, but for trophies and customs, absolutely. Very good for that. Actually got a few new trophies here. Any new customs? Not really, just like 2 equipment, and that's about it. But we got some stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty self-explanatory, can be enjoyable. Let's save the replay just because we can. We haven't really been able to save replays yet, so let's save one just because we can. But yeah, that's the basics of it. And there we have it. We got 2, I'm pretty sure 2 ones, right? Yeah, played Trophy Rush for the first time, getting Timmy and Tommy, and a new hammer, which is pretty sick. And of course, destroying 300 blocks within Trophy Rush. I thought this was going to take a lot longer to get, so I'm kind of glad we got it already. There's only 1 challenge left to get in this first panel, which we won't be taking care of until like next episode or something like that. But Trophy Rush, there you have it. Definitely worthwhile to grind in it as much as possible. As long as you have the gold, you're gonna that's gonna be one of your best places to grind. After trophies, after you check that out section, you can go into album, which of course is where you're gonna just see all of your snapshots within like classic mode or game modes, just any modes that you play. I of course have nothing, saved, so I can't really show anything off. And we have replays, another classic from, I think, from Melee, right? Oh no, Melee didn't have it. Brawl was the first one that had it. Manage and watch the replays you saved. Now I'm pretty sure Brawl had a limit on how long your replays can be in order for them to actually be saved. I think it was 2 minutes or something was the max. In Smash 4 for both 3DS and Wii U, you can save replays, I think, for an unlimited amount of time. I'm pretty sure you can go for an unlimited amount of time. I think. I may be wrong about that, but I'm pretty positive you can. So replays, obviously, if you have any replays that are saved within this mode, you can rewatch them, which is pretty cool. Some of your replays may be incompatible with the current software version. So because Smash 4 is the first Smash game with updates, if you have any replays from previous updates, you cannot access those replays anymore. It sucks. I hate that they did that, but it is true. You can't access old replays that were taken before the game had future updates. So yeah, definitely a big disappointment with Smash 4. Kind of hate that they did that. I'm pretty sure Smash Ultimate has that as well, which really sucks. But here's pretty self-explanatory. You can view any replays you have saved. You can go by latest, by creator, by stage, or by mode. So that's pretty cool if you have any, any more that you want to check out. And of course, a little menu. You can just play the video, write a comment, send it to, I think, how do you send it? Right, you can send it to friends or post it on Miiverse. Right. Okay, so those are your options, or you can just straight up delete it. Nothing really too special about that. Then we go into sounds, listening to your favorite music and sounds from the game. You can kind of just guess what this is all about. Literally going through every single thing in the game, from music, really cool, parts of the game's soundtrack, going through different series in the game as well as going to the voices section and actually being able to look at different voice clips of different characters, even the announcer, which I think is pretty freaking cool. Do they have anything else besides characters? Let me see. They even have the different Koopalings and the female and male counterparts. They have some Pokemon too, which is pretty sick, and even Assos trophies. So yeah, there's a lot to the sound section. If you want to just explore this area, here's some voices, or even just some just music, then go ahead and do that. It's pretty cool that you can actually and you can favorite some if you really want to. Apparently I have 2 favorited already, so that's interesting. So that's nice. Okay, you can also play in sleep mode. So I guess when your 3DS is closed, it will still play the music. So that's cool if you want that. And you can also repeat the song, or even repeat all of them, or shuffle. So it's kind of like a little playlist that you have within your game. So nice, right? A little bit more, I guess, usability than it was back in Brawl, and I think Melee had it as well. And here are your records. Take a look back over your milestones and stats. So you can check out your fighter records, which we'll go into first. Being able to show off all of your records between each of your fighters. So I, of course, have the most battles as Falcon, or at least KOs. And for each of the modes, whether it be Smash, Local, Online, or Smash Run, you can see the different fighter details. Your KOs, your falls, SDs, hit percentage, damage taken, a bunch of stuff. Battles, victories, losses, playtime percent, average group size, even distance that you've walked or jumped or whatever, final smashes used, items obtained, a lot of stuff you can actually check out if you like the specifics of it all. Even fighter details if you really want to go into the heavy anti-specifics of it too, which is, I think, pretty cool. There's also local, which, if you have done solo and group Smash, then obviously, this is another segment of the records. There's a section for online, which I don't have anything of because I haven't played online on the save file. And then, of course, Smash Run. So let's see this. Actually, because we just recently went through Smash Run. So Jigglypuff is in the running for most enemies defeated. That's kind of funny. Zelda and Ike are tied for most falls, which is kind of interesting. Lucina has most damage given, Falco damage taken, as well as peak damage. Everyone has the most battles, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Everyone has 2 battles done. Most characters are going to have 2 victories, aside from who is missing. Sheik, Zero Suit, Mii Brawler, Duck Hunt, Dark Pit, and Cloud only have 1 victory each. That sucks. Only those 6 characters I screwed up in their episodes. And the losses, I'm pretty sure again it's only like those 6 as well. They only have like 1 loss. Never mind, only Sheik. What the heck? I'm kind of surprised about that. All right. Smash Run playtime, which I think all of them should have roughly the same. Oh, it's by hours. Okay, hours and minutes. So I guess like none of them hit an hour yet. There's playtime percentage, distance walked, like the same similar stuff with distance walked and jump. There's final battle KOs and falls. Okay, self-destructs, interesting. Greninja got 3, that's crazy. Hit percentage with Mii Gunner, okay. Damage given with DK, close with Marth. Damage taken with Luigi, funny enough, okay. And peak damage with Mii Sword Fighter. Zero Suit being right after, which I'm kind of surprised about, okay. So pretty cool seeing those fighter records. And then going to our stats, our vital stats of playtime. So this is just like total stats of like everything. Here's a combined section. You can see like play count, playtime, power time. Let's see, so I put in the game 88 times already, played for 103 hours. Okay, or played for 33, but had the game on for 103. Mainly solo, of course. 132 battles overall, which is pretty crazy. Only one, obviously, yeah, all stock. And there's KOs as well. You can actually take a little bit of like a track of. And then there's Smash Run as well. Greninja apparently is my most used fighter, which makes no sense because I think everyone has like equal usage. And you can even see like enemies defeated, stat boost obtained, custom parts obtained, gold, powers used. Apparently I use homing missiles the most, which is kind of funny. Trophies, barrel cans, like a whole bunch of stuff you can actually like check out here. And then we got games and more. Clue Classic 62 times, highest on 9.0. There's All-Star mode as well, 58. Excuse me, that doesn't make much sense. Okay, I kind of understand it, because yeah, I went through 58 times with each of the characters. Classic, I think I did a few more times because of like, whatever, you know? I think I did like a few instances where I want to do it like again with a certain character. Even Target Blast stuff, Home Run, all of the Multi-Man Smash stuff is here too, which is pretty cool. And then of course Trophy Rush as well. Customs, we have some stuff here. No characters customized with 3 Mii fighters. And then online has a section as well. 13 friends, I'm surprised about that. And then just general other stuff, gold spent on trophies, snapshots, StreetSmash, which we'll get into like at a later point. And then your available stuff, fighters, stages, total trophies. And here's a very interesting section. Character list. My favorite being Captain Falcon, second favorite being Mario, no one at the loneliest, so that's pretty cool. Smash Champ Falcon, Smash Sap Lucina, weird. Slugmeister Falcon, and everything else is just Falcon, and no one has a Disaster Master. And in most played stages, Final Destination, I don't think I have one that's like my least played stage yet. And of course, the milestones. You can check out just milestones that we have reached within the game. These are the ones that kind of just show up when you complete something, like completing winning 100-man Smash for the first time, or exploding 100 bombs in Target Blast. Just like the little stuff that you see pop up as you continue playing through the game, right? Just if you want to like look back at the ones you have already unlocked, then hey, here they are. It's pretty cool, right? It is pretty cool just be able to like check them out. And I started back in 2023, excuse me, that makes 0 sense. Maybe like I had to change the time at some point. Or maybe I really did wait a whole year before like starting the Let's Play. That would make no sense, but I wouldn't put it past me. I would not. So yeah, that's something. So yeah, milestones, if you want to check those out, go ahead. And finally, tips. All sorts of hints and tips gathered together in one place. This is another very simple one. Every single time you load up into a mode or something, you get these little tips, whether it be stage tips or character tips or just something, right? You get like this one with Tortimer Island, talking about the island itself. There's one with the assist trophy of Mother Brain. Another one of Spirit Train. There's Donkey Kong himself, but like a specific move that he has. A Pokemon like Metagross. Smash Run powers, like powers and speed. Stages again, items, so like a bunch of different categories you can just kind of run through. It's a nice little section if you want to look at all the tips that are present in the game. Then hey, they're here, right? They have a little bit of everything for everyone, right? If you really want to check out every little thing that the game has to offer, they will have it. Even all the tips. I'm pretty sure there's like I don't know how many tips are in the game, but there's like a huge load. There's a huge chunk of tips in this game. So, hey, here's a section if you want to go check it out for yourself. But I mean, like, that's the vault. It's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. A little bit, I guess, again, like I mentioned, shrunken down as it was compared to what it was back in Brawl. But it still had some stuff to offer. Definitely still had some stuff to offer. Now, I'm going to do a little bit something. Because we have some time left in the episodes, I want to go through one more thing. And that being, since we're here already, we're going to check out some of the amiibo functionality. Just because we're here, right, we can check it out. Train an amiibo to be your own personal figure player. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to save it for the next episodes. What we're going to do in this episode, just real quick, is I'm going to go into a mode that I have been putting off for a little bit, that being Street Pass, right? Street Smash specifically. A Street Smash of epic proportions, defeat your rivals and win prizes. Now, Street Smash is a mode specific to Smash 3DS. Carry your system around in sleep mode and tag other Smash Bros. Players to get the character tokens. Play by attacking your opponent's character tokens with your own. Knock your opponents off the stage to win. The more opponents you knock off, the better the prize. Move your character token around the board and press A to attack. Press and hold A for a stronger attack. Strike enemy tokens from behind for better results. Press R to shield. If you're under attack, press in any direction while shielding to dodge. Dodge at the last second and press A to execute a devastating counterattack. If you haven't tagged anyone via Street Pass, you can still use practice mode to earn a little gold. So that's the basics of Street Smash. It's pretty cool. It is a pretty cool extra mode that you have in the game. You can, on the bottom section, you can actually like see your avatar, right? Your profile within Street Smash. Here's practice, here's your profile, which you can actually like customize. You can customize your greeting, or even select your token. I'm gonna, of course, pick my boy. Where's he at? Yeah, I'm gonna go for my boy Falcon, because we can. And of course a tutorial if you wanna just refresh your memory of it. We can go into practice, just check it out for a little bit, see how it performs. We can go up to a max of 12 opponents at once. Let's just see how this works. There is some challenges that you can be grabbed within Street Smash. I'm gonna try and go over a few of them. So here we have it. We're on the board, and let's see how this goes. So of course the main idea is to, of course, just smash into your opponents with your little ball or whatever, and trying to win. Boom! You can also dodge a little bit, which is pretty cool. I want to try and go for the counter attacks, but those are going to be a little bit difficult, I can tell. I'm going to die, by the way. There we go. Nice. That was good. Nice. There we go. Ooh, nice. Let's go. 7 KOs. Not bad. And we actually won. So I'm kind of surprised about that. Practice again? No, because guess what, folks? We get some gold for that, so if you want to get a little extra gold, that's an option for y'all, but I don't think you can really get much from that. But the more important thing, now that we have played Street Smash for the first time, we get a new challenge. Lightning Falcon Kick by playing Street Smash for the first time, and lo and behold, we finished the first panel of challenges. Oh, but here's where the fun happens. Nice, complete board, we get a trophy for that. And you unlock panel 2. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get a few here. Plays first in Smash Battles 5 times with 5 different fighters. Get a trophy thing for that. Got one for Target Blast by getting the total high score. Revealing 99% of the Waldron staff credits. Hitting Sandbag a certain amount. 5 unique custom outfits. Classic mode with 5 fighters. 30 or more KOs in Endless Smash. Unlocking all characters, 10 or more in KOs in Rival Smash, 3 or more times, this is some like extra ones for like battling, Smash Run 5 times, Home Run Contest with 50 more fighters, 3 or more times the Living Room stage, oh my gosh, there's so many here. If you want to read all of them, there they are on the bottom. Yeah, you are going to be getting a lot here, as you could probably imagine, and a lot of really cool rewards. Feeding Master Core, that's a pretty big one. All-Star on normal. Some trophy ones. 100-man smash. 15 minutes or 15 unique special moves. And have the game on for more than 8 hours for Meloetta. And guess what? Oh, another one. Unlock every stage. And here's panel 3. Which of course we get for unlocking I think a certain amount within panel 2. We have one for I think that was like Classic 9.0. There's Smash Run of all fighters. So this is like where like the top ones are. This is like the hardest challenges to get. All-Star on hard. There's Smash Sandbag. Classic with all fighters. So big distance with home run. Jump at least 6 miles. Okay, apparently I got that. First and 20 or more Smash Run final battles. There's a 100-man smash within 3 minutes. Target blast of all fighters. There's some cruel smash. Walking a certain distance with another hammer. Solo 10-man smash with all fighters. 200 more KOs and endless. There's a rival smash again. 10-man smash within 20 seconds. There's that big score within target blasts. KOs and 3-minute smash. Solo 100-man smash with all fighters. Game on for 20 hours. Another hammer for that. Also more 15 fighters. All-Star of all fighters. And Cruel Smash 4 KOs or more. We did it. Man, oh man, that took a little bit, but we got a lot of challenges here. We got so many cool challenges. With many more still left to get. There are still a few more to get. But 85 out of 105, not bad. Not bad when we got like quite a bit here in panel 2, so... Yeah, that was a lot. I was expecting a moment in this Let's Play. Oh, hey, Mario. Oh, I unlocked those stages. Oh, sick. We actually unlocked those stages too. Nice, nice. That was crazy. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, I was expecting a moment where we would actually get a whole bunch of challenges all in one like sitting, and yeah, there it is. So, lo and behold, But with StreetSmash, there's a few more challenges that we can get. We of course got the one where it was playing it for the first time, but you can also get a few others. There's getting a total of 5 hits in StreetSmash, which are like these things, right? Getting like certain people, just in total, right? It's not like at once or whatever. You can actually do it the same 3DS multiple times. As long as you get the 5 hits with like 5 different 3DSs, 5 other 3DSs apart from yours, you will get that challenge. There's also get 10 KOs by knocking foes into other foes, get 20 KOs by knocking foes into other foes, and then getting 20 or more KOs by countering in StreetSmash. So since we're here, right, we can just check out this one, the main part of StreetSmash. That of course being with other 3DSs. So of course I have 2 other 3DSs that I have kind of set up before this, and we can just kind of test it out with them. I'm pretty sure it is just like still CPUs that play with you, but it's still pretty cool that you can do this. Let me try and do that. Oh, let's try it. I'm gonna try to do a counter. Hold up. I tried. Oh, there's a counter. Hey, that's like what? Maybe 1 or 2 counters there? That's pretty good. And hey, you can get custom moves from this too? That's pretty good. Okay, so like the base StreetSmash, the non-practice with the actual StreetSmash, can get you some decent rewards. So if you can get the hits within StreetSmash, it might be worth trying to get them, just so you can get some more rewards from this. And also, it's a fun mode. It's a fun, goofy little mode you can play, especially if you have like, you know, hits, and like have people around you. You can even check your records if you really want, your stats for like certain battles or whatever, which is pretty cool. But yeah, StreetSmash is a fun extra mode that Smash 3DS has. And again, if you have the option to play it, then I suggest trying it out. It's really fun. It is a little, you know, a little janky maybe, but still a little enjoyable mode to play if you don't want to play like standard Smash or like Smash Run or what else. But yeah, so I mean, that's basically about it for today's episode of Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. Thanks so much for watching. In the next one, we're going to be taking care of a few extra things. We checked out the Vault and we checked out StreetSmash, right? Next time, we're going to be checking out customs just as a whole. We checked out Mii Fighter customs. We're going to be checking out customs for the characters themselves. We're going to be looking over the amiibo functionality for Smash 3DS, and also we're going to be finishing up a few extra challenges that we haven't really gotten a chance to really go through and check out and complete within within this Let's Play. So I'm gonna take on a few of them, just see how much I can get done, and just, yeah, that's about it. So stay tuned for that. Gonna be enjoyable, I hope. But yeah, so subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch and all the other channels, are of course down in the description. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Pop-Tart out.